Trapped Ashes. Okay, I knew when I started this series of reviews that I was gonna have to do one where it was an anthology movie, which is, you know, a bunch of short story movies all jammed together into one movie. And this is it, Trapped Ashes. This movie is a collection of short stories, you know, all wrapped inside one overall story, which is that this group of tourists gets on one of those little trams, like at Universal Studios, to drive around and see the stars, whatever, see movie sets and stuff. But of course they go inside an old scary building and they get trapped inside, and for some reason the tour guide goes, "Hey, this is just like that one movie where people were trapped in a room and had to tell the scariest stories they knew in order to leave the room." And they're like, "Oh, really? Let's try it." Apparently they're gullible. The movie is so cheesy, which that's great. It was a lot of fun, and we haven't seen cheesy in this sense this month yet. So, I mean, look at it.
Wow. That was quite a trick. I warned you before you came in. All the effects in this house are real.
Then why did you bring us in here?
Well, I tried to warn you. But you all wanted to come inside, see the famous spooky house. Oh, so scary.
Cheesy. It's fun. Very enjoyable. I don't know that I would say the acting was remotely acceptable, but it was funny to watch because of how cheesy it was. This movie felt like a Tales from the Crypt episode or something along those lines. Very, you know, cheesy, but big horror ideas, very creative ideas. I'd say I think there's 5 mini stories in here, and none of them are really like anything I've seen before. Each one's got really a different concept than other movies I've seen. And so, I mean, very creative ideas, and I could easily believe that these were unused Tales from the Crypt scripts that were thrown in here, or even Twilight Zone for some of them. I do want to point out that, much like Lovely Molly, this is for adults only. This is a dirty, dirty, weird, wrong movie. So the first of these, well, let me just tell you what it is. The first of the stories is about monster breast implants. Not monster as in big, but monster. And it's pretty graphic. That was a really, really stupid story, as my description implies. And really, I mean, mostly I was enjoying it by going, did you really just make this? You know, and it's just hilariously goofy, especially at the end. Oh, cheese. This movie is a giant block of cheese. Giant block of pornographic cheese. And the fun thing is, after all the little, you know, vignettes, short stories, it wraps up the overall wrapping a story with a big twist that somehow, I don't know why I didn't see it coming, because it really is kind of obvious. And that wraps it up, and it's a fun twist, and each of the stories had their little fun twists. So I was just glued to the screen, having fun. 4 stars for ultra cheesy, ridiculous anthology horror. I love anthologies. Just fun.